your cup. Living life with F&D, we won't give up. Spill your coffee, hey, that's okay. We'll laugh it off and seize the day. Sip happens, but we're alright. With Sarah's mug, we'll win the fight. Science stories, laughs and fun. Morning chats for everyone. So take a sip, don't spill the brew. Join the chat, it's made for you.
Hey everyone, hey. Oh my goodness, my hair's a hot mess as always. Let me settle you down just a little bit. Straighten you out, gotta straighten you out. There, that might be a little bit better. That's better. Ew, get me all straightened out. How is everybody this morning? How are we? Afternoon. It's morning somewhere. Sorry, I lied to you. I put it 9 o'clock and then changed it 8. And I figured that you would just love to sleep in. I didn't get to sleep much at all. I was kind of worried, anxious about missing this appointment today, this meeting that I had with housing. Oh dear God. 2-hour meeting of hell. I need your help, you guys. Like, we need funds to come in. We need 500 subscribers. I need to get this YouTube channel monetized. If you can do me a favor, share this with somebody. I'm making a goal 3 every day. Try to get you to watch all 2 hours of me. Subscribe, like, share. I don't care who you share it with. Your mom, your dad, your grandpa. Your grandpa might have to put closed captionings. Because I spent, 15 minutes in the car with a 72-year-old driver working, and he is just going on and on and on. And about streets, and bless his heart, though. But it wasn't the correct company. It wasn't Kevin. But I might try to get his name as an alternative if I use that company again. Yeah. Kevin... the other guy from the other company is my people. It's just good to stay with the same people that kind of know your situation, So, anyways, my hands hurt, by the way. Oh my goodness, I just did that and now my hands wanting to lock. They're cold, and I think this is the first time in my life that I'm Get me out of Indiana. I need a vacation. I need a vacation to help me move forward, figure out, what I want to do next. But drum roll. Drum roll. Here we go. We're gonna drum roll. Oh, maybe. I don't like either of those. Anyways, with housing, government housing, Section 8 housing, it's not what people think. You cannot move out of their jurisdiction. Because I was like, okay, I would like to move here, closer to this family member, or this family member, or this family member, to kind of give me a break from my town, and then I can certainly come back if, life brings me back here. That way I'm closer to family. Be able to do more, spend more time with family. Nope. Can't do that. Can only, if you go to these HUD or Section 8, you have to stay in a 5-mile radius. Yeah. So, that is disappointing. I asked if there was any way to do portability, which is where you can, move and get connected somehow, some way to the other, housing, HUD or whatever you want to call it. Nope, not an option. You have to stay on the program for a year, and then you're going to be accepted to have portability. I was hoping to move. Get out of this town. Be closer to family if possible. Or just do my own woke thing and, try, to help me move forward. So, yeah, I'm a little upset about this. It's gonna help, but here's the thing, they want to know everything. If you, and then they talk about, stalkers and neighbors, getting in your business and, your landlord getting in your business, which I find is borderline stalkerish. And then, like, they even said, like, if you have a family member stay with you for, X amount of days, you have to report that. Or all this other malarkey. So, anyways, that was the longest 2 hour. And I'm sure you're laughing right now. Yeah, you're laughing. Because I put you through 2 hours myself. Yeah. It's cold outside. I need a break. I really need a break. Like, this was like the first time, that I complain that I'm cold. Like, I'm usually toasty hot, Yeah. Anyways, enough of that subject. I need to clean my room. Oh, and that's the other thing. They do inspections, and they made us watch 3 videos about keeping your house clean, and if you don't, people live. Let people live. Goodness gracious. Anyways. What am I doing? Look at what I did. I've been working hard. That's also why. See, the nice thing is this is going to a good friend of mine. There are some mistakes in it, and I can't even say what it is. So don't say anything in the chat, because she watches. She listens to our channel, so yeah. She'll probably figure it out. And my mama from another mama, I don't know what I'm saying. Don't say anything to her if you watch this. My sister from another mama, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so I've been working hard on this. It has some mistakes, but she's not gonna know. She's not gonna care. And if you are like wanting one of these, and I think I made it too thick. This is good eye therapy for me. And coordination, because, good workout. Trust me, my hand hurts. Like, this is getting sore because it hasn't been worked on. She'll probably figure it out. So, I think it'll be a nice little gift. She'll figure it out. Oh well. Anywho, I think it's a little too thick too. That's why I'm like giving it to her. So if you are interested, I think I'm gonna charge like $29 for these. comment down below or in chat if I need to charge more, and then I'll just kind of gather those ideas up. I am gonna probably get a loom to knit, and I think that'll be a lot easier on these things. Yes, I do have tiny hands, tiny fingers. See, yeah. They used to be strong and mighty. Now I feel pathetic because I just recalled 2 years ago, after the hospital, I was not able to open a Diet Coke. And now I can. So that was like really disappointing. I held on to this Diet Coke literally for 2-3 months, give or take. Somebody gave it to me, and I waited and waited until I could try to open it up, and I couldn't open it up either. And I don't know how I got it open. I finally, cloth over it and tried it that way. And it was very disappointing because the Diet Coke had, I think it was moving around in bags and getting transported, and but I think my ultimate goal was just being able to use this hand and opening the, bottle cap. So yeah, so now I can, open it up. 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. November 9th was my last day in rehab 2 years ago. So, it was, no worries. By the way, I started calling Flash Fan Booger Butt in chat. So, he's a little ornery these days, especially for AJ and Carmen and in their chat. So, yeah. But we love you. I'm ornery. If you're ornery, I'm ornery. It's all good. Ornery or ornery? I don't know. Oh, anyways, so I don't know how much you've heard of Flash Fan, housing of HUD and Section 8 is kind of disappointing. I cannot move outside of a 5-mile radius. And there's a lot of rules, and they put me through 2 hours of misery reading, a 20-page document over all the rules. It's like ridiculous. And then they're like, they send all these letters, and documents and emails for a 5-minute, Like, okay, great. Anyways. So, in case you didn't see, I've been working on this. Don't say what it is in chat because my friend, I'm trying not to say what it is, but I'm sure she'll figure it out. My best friend, and everybody's gonna be like, well, I thought you were I thought I was your best friend. This chickadee has bum, thick and thin. My sister from another mama. They don't celebrate Christmas, but they can accept, Christmas gifts from others. So I'm going to do that. I'm almost done. If you guys are interested in these, please let me know how much you would pay for something like this. This will probably, I would say, takes me about 6 days. It needs like about 18 inches, so times that by 6. She's gonna figure out what I'm talking about. Anyways, so thought that would be cozy. I'm thinking about charging about $29 for these, and I can do, you know me, art, I can do pretty much anything crafty. So if there's like, any projects that you want me to do, feel free to pay me and I will do it, It doesn't need to be, paintings. It can be anything crafty. I will do it. Yep, Flash fan is a Carmen, AJ, Squid's your bestie. Anyways, so Friday, I need to get that up and going, so you'll see that. I think I'm getting like a sinus. I thought I was getting a cold. It might turn into a cold. But it feels like a never-ending sinus thingy. Doodad. Because my ear feels... And it could be because I've been experimenting with honey. Oh, and then the other thing is, like, I want to enjoy life. I have, it looks like Mother Effer, Jean. And we'll call it the Mother Effer gene because but this girl needs a margarita. Like, if I can't go on a vacation or move somewhere new, I need a And so oh, trust me. Okay, you can joke all you want. This whole 2 years makes me want to go and President Trump making us, volunteer. I know that I'm probably exempt, but I think I'm going crazy. I have been an entrepreneur for 20 years. It is very, 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 very hard for me to sit still. This is like the first time in my, 20 years that, I literally have been like, oh, this is nice, but then, that changes very frequent. So if you knew me, I have done house cleaning. I have worked at Taco Bell. I've worked at retail. I've worked in self-employment, which means I carry all sorts of hats and laundry. Like, people would make fun of me because, I have a specific way of folding laundry. That's because I'm a massage therapist. Sometimes I worked at places that, had rules about, protocols about, massage laundry and how it needed to be presented, or I didn't have an enclosed shelving. So, my patients or my clients at the time, would be seeing the laundry and, it needed to be presentable, otherwise, that's a usual setback, people, oh, let's see here. What else have I done? I've cleaned, eviction, hoarder places. I should show you guys if I need to send that to the realtor that I worked for, and I forgot to send these pictures. Anyways, so this one house that I cleaned it several years ago, and then they asked me to come back, clean it, and take pictures before I cleaned. And so the pictures, this house was like destroyed. Like this house, people, keep your house clean. Like, yeah. Anyways, so like there was mouse poop. The toilet was by far, and I know my family member, I used to help them clean rental properties too back in the day, when I was nice and young and had a lot more energy than I do now. The one rental property that I know that you guys are not gonna know what I am talking about. This one was by far the worst. The toilet was worse than when we had to shop vac. I don't know how ancient this doo-doo was. This was the one family one, rental property. Yeah, mouse droppings everywhere, roaches, like, you could not take anything in this house. It looked like kids started fires, like, in the hallway, painted, pictures on the walls. I'm like, and there were a couple other people, but majority of it was me and the landlord and another person. We worked hard on this property to get it up, and this renter totally destroyed this house. And it was so sad because at the time I was like, oh, do you still have that property? We worked so hard on it. And unfortunately, it got rented out about the same time that I was like looking for property. And now this landlord, awesome landlord, I'm sure has regretted every moment. And I think I took the pictures to just prove the damage, and I was like, I can't clean this. I can't clean this by myself. I can't, the tub was, broken. I think the toilet was broken now too. The down in the basement was flooded. Like, this property was really cool because if I had rented it, I would have been like, let's build out the, basement. I could live in the basement. You sublease the upstairs. And so, anyways, flash fan. There's a lot of ways, okay? I think, too, they didn't, there's a lot of magic that happens when you rent property to people, that you're like, how? And bang your head against the wall, like, yeah. And it could be because also it was sitting without heat for several months, and frozen pipes, and yeah, there was a lot of water in the basement, so that can break the toilet, or not the toilet, but the shower. I do recall that we tried to repair like a crack during when I did clean it, deep clean it. And like I even had to pack like crystals and china, individually wrap everything, because that one was evicted, and then this crazy there's all sorts of things that crazy tenants do, and especially if they have like a lot of mental health issues, and I am gonna say people with severe epilepsy and that are like not controlling their seizure, like electrical seizures. Non-epileptic seizures are different, or functional seizures are different from electrical seizures. So electrical seizures that are, convulsive or non-convulsive in the brain, they're controlled by seizure medication. Non-epileptic or functional, I really don't think we need to be on seizure medication. I think a lot of it's metabolic, a lot of it's, more protracted withdrawal from seizure in epileptic medication and psychiatric medication. And when you get on that vicious cycle, because I've been on that road. Anyways, so anyways. So don't tell the boss that the driver got to stop. I made him stop and get me a pop. Speaking of which, you might have received your SNAP benefits if you are on SNAP. $50. Not quite half. Surprisingly. Yeah. We have 16 more days in November. You stressed us out. Yeah. Flash fan, if you want thoughts on a good Thanksgiving dinner. Cracker Barrel is a good Thanksgiving idea. I think I'm gonna just do that. I was gonna go up to see my dad and go to my other family members, go to a holiday thing, but Greyhound was gonna take me all the way to Chicago Airport, and then I was gonna have to spend about $50 to go see my dad. And then my dad does not drive much anymore. And because you're getting old, man. And I don't know if I can discuss that. But anyways, he's getting pretty old. I can't believe, 4 more years. He's gonna be 90. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. You're on your own on that one. All I know is, you live near, cray. I've lost my, I lost, number 47, 45, 47. I've lost. Oh. Well, maybe I'll get online and we can do Turkey Day together. Maybe I'll figure out something creative. Maybe I'll make a little video of, breakfast for Turkey Day. Breakfast is the best. Anytime, any day, night or day. That's the best. Yeah, Cracker Barrel is good, though. If it is in your town. Back to, stripper thingy. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised to all my family members if I didn't go start becoming a stripper. That's my little fun. They're gonna probably harass me, about that. Anyways, at this point, why not? But here's a fun fact. So many moons ago, let's see, I was probably about 22. Took somebody to Hooters, and the boss there, the manager, was like, "Do you want a job? We would like for you to apply for a job here at Hooters." But, however, I'm too short. I'm too fun size. Yeah, so I almost got a job at Hooters. Aren't you proud of me, to my loving family members? Yeah. Let's see, interestingly enough. Oh, cool. Well, I got somebody else in here. Family member. I bet when they watch the replay, they're cracking up. Doesn't surprise me if other some other certain people are watching this too. Oh, it's kind of crazy doing YouTube. It's like a daunting thing. Chicken wing, chicken wing. Yeah, Hooters does have good wings. I want Popeyes. Too bad it was on the other side of town. I would have been like, there's like nothing on the stretch of coming home other than Burger King. I'm not a big Burger King fan. McDonald's. The thing is that eating at home all the time gets really, really boring. I don't know if it's because going out, I miss it. Being stuck at home all the time and don't have a car. Walking to the bus stop. Maybe the bus routes are a little bit better. I am now able to access, a few more places on the main drag. Yes, we have an IHOP, but that takes, I want to say, 2 or 3 buses to get to. I wish Uber and Lyft were not so expensive. And DoorDash is like crazy expensive anymore. Yes, we do have an IHOP, and that sounds really good right now. Breakfast food. You got me at breakfast food. Let's go. So I would love a margarita and breakfast food right now. What a combination. That's how, like, annoying this whole housing 2 years of this crap. It's like, yeah, they, like, McDonald's has gone up to, like, $18 now for, like, I want to say, I usually now get, like, Happy Meals because that's the cheapest and everything comes with it. And I can get a toy too. But even that's like, So, anyhow. Sorry, whoever hopped in here and disappeared. I need to learn to talk faster. Yeah. I wish my voice would, auditory processing. Dad, you messed me up moving us to the south. Hoosier moving south and then moving back and then having auditory processing, speech issues. What a combination. What a combination. Yes, we have a Sonic. That was like the thing. Like we didn't used to have a Sonic. Like Sonic was like 3 hours south of here. And so we used to travel about 16 hours back and forth between family. And my mom had to stop at Sonic to get a cherry limeade. Now that really sounds good now that we're talking about that. Margarita, we'll do a cherry limeade. Yeah. We'll do a cherry limeade. Yeah, so every time, stop at Sonic. And then, like, also Steak and Shake didn't really exist when we were living in the South. So we would come up here, stop, and get, Frisco melt and yep, now I have to really watch my sugar too, so but oh well. I can cheat. But big gulp. That's the way to go. Sorry, I'm not healthy on this channel. I gave up that 2 years ago. Live it up. Live the dream. So, anywho. I don't really like beer. Like, I hate the smell of it on people's breath. I don't. And the funny thing is, my last name kind of means beer. or, you know, the dirty water after the beer is made. So yeah, so I'm not living up to my name. Not living up to my name. Yeah, so I don't really like beer. And we're not even gonna go to what it smells like. Not going there. So anywho, what am I doing art-wise? I kind of took a pause to do these, do something different. I might start videoing me doing these. But here's the thing, I'm left-handed. So I do this backwards. And I don't really do it quite right anyways. My stitches are not correct, so, but I'm glad that I made, this is probably about, it's almost 6 foot, 5 foot long now, so yeah, I will say my birthday is in August. So I'm a Leo. And so that means I like parties. Now, my F&D can't handle parties. PTSD. So, that's the... Okay, sure. Snake handler, So, Grandma's Fun House, I think that's the name of her channel. I think I'm gonna do the questionnaire thing. I like that idea. So, happy birthday to Grandma. In the YouTube world, she had her birthday, did kind of a questionnaire thing. I won't do 35, I'll probably do 20 at a time, or, quick. So I have to get the name of that because I did not write it down, and need to go look at the video again. But in the long run, that gives her more interaction on her videos. So I will do my homework and watch her video again to get that. So no, you do not have to post that or find that for me. I'm going to do my own homework and get that questionnaire thingy, because that was actually pretty fun, even though I had no clue who Grandma was and did not know what type of cake she liked, and That was a lot of fun. So, I need to do something different artsy wise. I need to get a different camera. And then I need to get piping so then I can, put my camera above and then do whatever I need to do. But need to do that. I need to make music, all the things. Maybe I need to just get on Fiverr and see if anybody can edit a video or whatever to kind of motivate me to keep move forward. Editing takes too long, and now I have like 86, 85 videos out there, and I need to condense them. Yes, I have Discord, but I am like the boomer. It's like putting me in Snapchat. Like, Snapchat was not my generation. Like, if they brought MySpace back, cool. Just another Facebook. I'm more Facebook, a little bit of Instagram. I don't care about LinkedIn. Four months to learn about Discord. Yeah. Don't care about Twitch. Especially after somebody was, I think it was Flex that was, after there was a video on an animal, and I was like, nope, not doing that. What else? TikTok, I'll do TikTok. But don't you feel like, you get into like these phases where I wish, and it's, I don't know, it's just, I don't know where I was going with that. I haven't slept. I don't know what time I woke up yesterday. I've been napping a lot. I'm glad that I get $50 from Snap. So I think I'm yeah, I need to get on Rumble. I think I'm interested in Rumble and Locals. I wish, I think it's live streaming studios through Streamlabs. I wish they would just let you do more than 3. Patreon, I have the key in, but for some reason it's not hooking up like I planned. I don't know. There's too many apps, too many things streaming. I don't know. And then you have to do this stuff. Get it together, people. Get it together, Sarah. I'm tired. I'm falling asleep on you guys. Okay, we're gonna just start laughing hysterically. I think it's because I've been like, I'll do this and then nap. Oh man, I made another mistake. And that's like halfway, more than halfway. Oh well, she won't care. It's priority. She's gonna figure it out. Maybe instead of Diet Coke, I need to go get a coffee. That's probably what I need to do. I just can't do Monsters. Maybe I'll go get a Mountain Dew. I don't know. Maybe I need to just go to bed and stop annoying you guys. So now that we've gotten over the housing malarkey, we gotten over the snap malarkey, or somewhat. I don't know what the plan is for December, because, and as I predict, this is going to go into the new year. I think I see this going into February. I probably shouldn't play with what I'm piddling with. Let me find something else to fidget with. Tide. Here we go. I can show that. It's nothing weird. It was just painting gadget. So nothing weird. I fidget, so that way my hands stay down on the table, instead of annoying you, because I do. Well, somebody's calling me. Hang on, let me deny. Oh, it's a spam call. Spam call. Thank you for calling. Goodbye. Not even worth my time. Anyways, I'm back. Yes, I'm sure you did eat paint. Glue, glitter paint, glitter glue. You know how we used to make, yeah, we're all that jazz. Yep, I think we all did it. Anyways, what was I saying? And then I got a spam call. Anyways, So like $50 is not even half of Snap. Not even remotely close. Like, I think this is going into December. I think it's going into January and mid-February. Yep. So, I'm not seeing him doing much more than, because he's gonna get in a lot of trouble. So I feel like he's gonna try to, try, but then it's just gonna come to, he needs to calm down. Bipolar disorder. Anyways. Do you guys want me to do court cases, or is this a lot of fun hearing about my, benefit drama, government subsidy, Section 8? Ooh, I did get a Snickers bar. Maybe that'll pep me up. I'll eat that in a little bit. I don't want to eat on video. I think, like, trying food, and letting you try it, I don't think Omar Gosh TV, I don't think he does that anymore. And that was, like, the thing for a while. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I kind of want to do it with somebody, like, that kind of knows what the hell they're doing, and then talking about it. Yeah. And you know who that is. But that person is busy. 2 channels. And 3D Life and all the things we have to do. But then I want to, like, hang out with Mo. I kind of want to hang out with, I think, Carmen and AJ and Gabby. I would love to hang out with them and just probably be just like Gabby, just sit and listen, lurk. I'm hoping that this case that's been going on and on and on and on in federal will get over with, and we know where I'm going on that. The 2 people that just need to get the child back to the aunties and just volunteer to put themselves in jail and just quit obsessing and stalking. Yeah, I'd like to do something fun and creative with the expert. I would like to do some art with Valhalla and Diva. Everybody's just so busy. So all the things that I would like to do, and just like Shizzy, if you ever watch this, and you probably won't, I would like to just pop in and do another painting reveal. And, you know, because we need to do that. All the things that I could do. I really want to make these art paintings a thing where you can sell, prints, sell merch, make prints of them, Flash fan, it's not that they're ignoring me or anything like that. It's mostly they've got, busy lives, When you shut off YouTube, I don't even remember what I've talked about in my past 84 lives. And then you gotta factor in, does the person edit? Does this pre-record? Does this person work with another collaborator? And then you gotta kind of deal with their schedule. There's a lot that goes into YouTube, and I gotta factor in that, do I have the capacity, do I have the energy capacity to do more, I've got to factor that in, and the problem is, some of these YouTubers don't check their email. They get a lot of emails, so I factor those in respectively. It's just something that I want to share, that I want to do, and in time that will, happen, maybe, and we've got, to factor in those trolls, stalkers, weirdos out there too. And so that type of stuff breaks your trust and makes you a little leery too on, who to trust and in the future. So you gotta factor all that crap in. So. Is this your friend stripper? Pole stripper? I just had to make that comment. Just for shits and giggles. Anyways. Oh, that's cool. Flash Fan said it would be talking about his disability and her experiences as a special ed teacher. Oh, I'm just joking, you know. That is cool. Definitely email me. Let's make something happen, dude. Like, let's get it together. I know that there would be 3 people, you know. I'd be interested. If you're interested, talk to her, and even if you have to show my channel, I need to put a little clicker on here, a little ticker that how many times does Sarah curse? We need to start something. Can you tell that I'm so tired? Probably a good time. What? Ruff? Ruff? What's my email? You know my email, dude. It's all in my profile. Living with no G, life with FND at gmail.com. All the links are in the profile, my little description. I thought you were my #1 fan. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You and Squid will always be #1s. Because you gotta share with her, because she has gotten, you and her have gotten me up to 140 now, I think. Guys rock. So if we can get 3 a day, that would be good. You have to share with the Squid. Now. You've helped a lot, and you've helped a lot in everybody's. So, anywho, let me see here. YouTube. Switch out. Maybe I need to just like do these for a while. But my hands hurt. And whoops. Wrong thing. Switch. Yep. Still at 140. Well, get it going. Get her going. At least we don't have to do 1,000 subscribers. That I think looking back, it's like 1,000 subscribers. That's gonna take me forever. So hopefully, Friday I'm gonna be doing a collab. I'm hoping Anna said she was gonna come on Friday, so I'm hoping that I got a new buddy, Daniel, with post-exertional mayonnaise, not malaise. I'm hoping that he comes on, but he's really busy on a holiday, vacation, kind of helping somebody, helping Rich with some health issues and getting him to the right hospital and care that he needs. Rich is pretty much, if you look at his GoFundMe, which I will post later, and if I don't, sorry, feel free, Daniel, if you watch this, feel free to chat or put it in the comments below. If I forget, please remind me to, and I know if I say, talk about Daniel and Rich, that Facebook and YouTube algorithms will, remind me later to do that. Anyways, all his conditions are, a whole bunch of lists, and he's got ME and chronic fatigue syndrome and a bunch of other stuff, and pretty much healthcare sucks everywhere, pretty much, not just here in America. So he's trying to get to Germany. If I am mistaken, I'm so sorry. To get the care that he needs. I think they both live in Sweden or the UK. I forget. Sorry if I'm butchering this. So keeping him in your thoughts and prayers. What Daniel is doing is above and beyond. Above and beyond, and we need to clone you. We need to make more of you. So hopefully Rich gets the treatment that he needs and kind of goes from there. So if you're interested in hearing about that, go to Post-Exertional Mayonnaise. Go check them out. A lot of useful information about chronic fatigue syndrome and ME. I'm just going to call it me. Which is interesting because Brain on Fire came out years and years ago, probably 2013, and looking back to when I was in high school, it was like, that light bulb, like, a lot of this is, like, similar, and especially now that I had F&D and all these. So, but definitely the chronic fatigue syndrome, it makes a lot of sense with F&D. Anyways. Well, guys, I'm actually getting a little bit of a migraine going on here. It's probably because of lack of sleep. I've been on this ranting for an hour and a half. So, you know what to do. If you don't, smash that like button. Give me some thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Toggle it to all so you don't miss out on my channel. I usually give advance notice. I usually bump it if my episode is scheduled for like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock and I can't sleep or whatever, I bump it to 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Indiana. I think it is ultra weird to be on Eastern Time instead of Central Time. We do things here crazy. Although I did see an article that they might be taking away that, but it might be old school info. Yeah, hang on. Oh, it's just, I'm tired. I'm falling asleep on you guys. And I think it's the cold air earlier. And then back into my nice toasty room. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I was weird in high school. Or I'm weird. Just say it, Flash fan. I am weird. 'Cause I know you're gonna say that. we know you by now. I don't really care to change the clock, because the interesting thing is, it gets my brain, what time is it, working. Oh, and flashing, you don't need to edit yourself. I know it's a habit to fix things. And when I was a massage therapist, people would, laugh, because, like, I would keep the clock over the door to keep track, but I didn't want my patients to know what time it was, until they were done with their massage. Little trick, because I would have them, aimed a certain way so they couldn't see what time it was, because if I was a minute off, like, literally, people would get mad if you did not give the full 50 minutes or 60 minutes in some places. So I got really creative. So yeah, the secret is out, yeah. Anyways, yeah, there was a couple massage places that if you didn't give the full 60 minutes or 50 minutes, it was, yeah. Anyways, well, hello, Anna, hello, whoever else is here, probably family, who have been ignoring me, by the way. We haven't talked for over a month. Get your and watch, they text me right now. Let's see. Anyways, see, if I went over a month, are you still alive? Yeah, I'm still here. Anyways, so yeah, a lot goes into massage therapy and running your own business and customer care. I think it's worse working for somebody, because when you work for yourself, you can kind of, create your own rules and, okey-dokey, Flash fan, I'm done talking, so that's gonna be a later conversation when I'm sane and not falling asleep on you guys. Love you guys. You guys have a great day. And if you are struggling out there, just remember, I wouldn't say this if I didn't believe it. Move forward. Consistency, stability. Life gets better. I promise. You know, all those things that I usually say. Good night, good day, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and see you on the flip side.
Well, that's a wrap. The coffee's done, but our fight's just begun. We power strong like warriors do, living life with F&D and you. Sip happens, but we'll survive. With Sarah's chats, we'll always thrive. Stay fit, stay bold, keep pushing through. The next show's coming just for you.
Remember, warriors, coffee fuels the soul, but your strength powers the fight. See you